Okay, let's see if the new Brie Larson, Woody Harrelson, Naomi Watts film, Glass Castle, is worth getting this poster and this tote bag here. The Glass Castle, directed by Daniel Destin Creighton, starring Brie Larson, Woody Harrelson, and Naomi Watts. This movie is a film that is based on a true story and based on a book called The Glass Castle. It's written by our main character, Jeanette Walls, who's played by Brie Larson. She is a woman that works for a newspaper as a tabloid reporter. She has a father that is a drunk, an alcoholic, played by Woody Harrelson, and her mother is played by Naomi Watts. Her father and her mother are homeless and living in an abandoned home. She's trying to deal with her past and who her parents are and whether or not she is living the right life that she should be living, because she's engaged to an accountant, but her parents are telling her that she is not going on the right path and she should be going on a different path and trying to use her abilities within writing to change the world and everything. The movie flips back and forth between the present, where you see Brie Larson as an adult, to the past, where you see the child actress playing Brie Larson's character, Jeanette Walls, or there may be more than one child actress, because I think they show her as a little girl and then as a little bit older girl later on. Jeanette is growing up with her siblings, moving around from place to place because their father, played by Woody Harrelson, Rex Walls, is a drunk and a derelict. He doesn't pay his bills because he believes that the money is just going to go to the filthy rich anyway, so he acts like it's a moral obligation to not pay his bills. They keep on moving from place to place until they eventually find a steady place to live somewhere in West Virginia, I believe. And when they find this steady place to live, it's a place with no running water and no electricity. Great place to live, right? Not. Through much of this time, Rex is boasting that he will someday build his family a glass castle, which sounds like a dream house for them to live in. Basically, this dream house becomes very much a pipe dream. It becomes something that is never really built. And that's pretty much our movie. Now, when I saw the trailers for this film, I was really interested in this movie. I like Brie Larson a lot, and I like Woody Harrelson. I thought the movie looked very interesting. The movie looked like it was trying to be very much like a film that came out a couple years ago or a year ago called Captain Fantastic that starred Viggo Mortensen. Captain Fantastic had a lot of the same ideas that this movie had, because Woody Harrelson's character has very progressive ideals, and Viggo Mortensen's character in Captain Fantastic also had very progressive ideals. Both of them were raising their families in a much different way. They both didn't like the system that they were living in with capitalism and everything, but at the same time, Viggo Mortensen's character was doing a pretty good job of raising his children, because his children were getting good exercise, they were being well fed, and being taught good values and everything, even though they weren't going to school. But with Woody Harrelson, he and Naomi Watts weren't providing well enough for their family, and to the point that they are starving. In one scene, they starve so much to the point that they decide to eat all that's left in the fridge, which is butter and sugar, and that's no way to really raise your family. The mother is an artist, but she doesn't sell her paintings for money, which is kind of stupid. The art looks very beautiful. You could get a lot of money for those paintings, but she doesn't sell them. And the father doesn't have a job at all because he's an alcoholic. And every time that somebody tells him that he's not treating his kids correctly, he starts spewing his liberal ideals as an excuse for the reason as to why he's not taking very good care of his kids. With Viggo Mortensen's character, there was an opposing point of view from the father-in-law, played by Frank Langella, and both people wanted what was best for the children that was involved. But with this movie, the only real opposing point of view are the point of view of the children. Brie Larson's character, who plays the second oldest child in the family, and they want a good life, they want food in their mouths, they want an education, but Woody Harrelson believes that you learn from living and doesn't do what is necessary to provide for the family. Putting aside liberal ideals or anything, you gotta put your family first. Now, another problem with this movie is that it's so cliche. Brie Larson's character is a character that is, by the view of this film, is, quote, living a lie, in the sense that she's not being true to herself, she's not being true to the views that she was brought up with as far as using her writing abilities to try to change the world instead of just adding to the noise, in the words of her father. But at the same time, she's got a good life and she's got a good man that she wants to marry, but her high life is so great that she gets this chair from her fiance. It looks like something that Cruella de Vil would sit in. I'm not kidding. The chair looks, it's a white chair with black spots on it, and I'm thinking, where'd you get that chair from? Cruella de Vil's furniture store? So overall, I did like the performances in the movie. I did like Brie Larson, I did like Woody Harrelson's performance, I did like Naomi Watts, and I did like the performances of the actors that played the siblings that Brie Larson had. All the child actors in this movie were great. I especially liked the child actors that played Jeanette Walls. I think there were two of them. They both did a very good job, as well as Brie Larson. But at the same time, it's very hard to root for Woody Harrelson's character, and it's very hard to get behind Brie Larson's actions when she decides to do what she wants to do at the end of the movie, to reconcile how she feels about her father and everything. Overall, I give this movie a C+. It's pretty much a rental and a bit of a disappointment. So that's all I gotta say for The Glass Castle.